Welcome back. Hey, Brooks.
Hey.
How are you?
Fuck. Any better, I wouldn't be able to stand it, Dan. How about yourself?
My stubble looks like ice frost.
Yeah, no, you do look like you got a little Jack Torrance going on.
Victor
I
Freeze and I met up earlier, and I owed him money. And he left a warning.
Nice to meet you.
Fuck that movie. Don't you ever reference Batman and Robin. Don't you ever do that again. I will end this so fast. I will pull the plug.
Look, I'm sorry, but
Brooks, I will replace you with an AI version of you.
I understand that. And you know what ended the dinosaurs, right?
AI.
The Ice Age.
Yeah. Welcome to Danzyland. Danzy. Brooksy. Here we are again. Hey, I gotta send a special thanks to the people at Crooked Mouth Brewing. Stephen Brown over there in Endicott, New York, performed there, last Saturday. It was Saturday. Had a hell of a time with Tucker Brookshire and all the comics on the lineup. It was a really, really fun show. Catch me there again at October 17th through the 19th at the Crooked Mouth Brewing Fest. For more information.
How's the weather there?
It was fine. Yeah, it was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
Nice little 70 degrees outside. It was nice.
70. Oh,
I might be over exaggerating just a little bit. But it was fine. The weather's great up here now that summer's coming to a close and we're getting to the next season. Northeast.
Let's talk about that, because I don't know about you, we're in very different climates.
But I used to live where you lived. I used to live in that Texas climate.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That summer sticks around till November or October.
We have a fall in theory.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? September comes and we're like, all right, so it is fall, but it's gonna be 100 degrees. So
yeah, you're gonna fall down from the heat. Hey-o.
Now I want to quit.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much to Endicott Crooked Mouth. We got to get into this. Jesus Christ, people. Oh my God, we're at a point now where Cracker Barrel is being considered woke.
Cracker Barrel is woke.
For those of you who don't know, Cracker Barrel did a rebrand almost overnight. It seemed like overnight, but they announced it was happening months ago. No one gave a shit. And now we're just at the
yeah. So they what did they do? They removed
they removed the old man and the barrel.
Mascot,
yeah. That cartoon, and they just rebranded the logo, something modern. They changed up the inside, modernized it, and they rearranged the menu.
And the interior design of the
restaurant, modernized.
Which I don't know how many times you've been inside of a Cracker Barrel, but
3 or 4 times in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not an instilling place.
It's not a place I seek out. I get in the mood for. If I end up there, I have a somewhat decent meal. It's not the best thing, but it's. For their client base, which is mostly middle-aged to elderly, it's good food for them.
My father always had this really good saying. He would always say, and it wasn't about Cracker Barrel, but I feel like it was adjacent. He would always say about Denny's. Denny's is never a place you seek out, but it's a place that you end up.
Sure.
And I kind of feel the same.
Like Waffle House too. Waffle House.
Yeah. It's not a place you look for.
No one plans to go.
But it's where you end up.
It's like, hey, where do the in-laws want to eat? Cracker Barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, where do you want to eat?
Or you're on a road trip. There's a Cracker Barrel.
It's the only one on the side of the road. You don't feel like going through a drive-through and eating in the car. That type of thing. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock the food. It's not bad.
I'm not here to shit on a Cracker Barrel.
But this woke shit. Can we stop?
But
'Cause
that's
now,
what gets me.
go ahead.
What gets me is people having strong emotions about a fucking Cracker Barrel is fucking ridiculous. Like to be like, no, they shouldn't take the
I'm
old
gonna
man
get to
off
that.
the
I'm gonna get to
off
that.
the sign.
I'm gonna get to that because I'm not gonna pretend I haven't had outrage over a restaurant before. I'm gonna get to that. But this woke thing needs to stop. The definition of woke now is anything that I disagree with is basically woke for a specific part of this American society. Now when woke,
it's a dog whistle at this point.
it is, and there we go back to that term again. But when woke initially was started, it was started in the black community, and it meant, being a black person with your third eye open, your ear to the ground.
Positive connotation.
A positive connotation to it. Then liberal women took it.
Well, I don't.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even think liberal women took it. I think right wing people took it.
No. To be fair, liberals did take it and make it about social injustice, and then all the Twitter stuff.
I think that was a very small part of it, but once it hit the right wing,
it annoyed the right. Yeah. It annoyed the right because the liberals had a new term.
Anything that annoyed the right became woke.
Yes. And liberals but the right got annoyed by that terminology, took it, and now
ran with it,
now have done all this stuff to where it's just like, it's just if someone wants to rebrand or someone apologizes or just someone makes a statement that you don't like or just like, oh, that's woke.
That's too woke.
Personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I plan on discussing it with these people.
Yeah.
I used to run like a comedy workshop, whatever, when the building caved through. One of my comics decided to start a comedy group, whatever. And he's teaching them what I taught them, and some of them have told me, oh, he's being woke. When I taught him what was the professional way of doing things to get into most clubs. So now, like, professionalism is being considered woke, and that is just...
So you were being called woke.
In a sense, I guess. Really, what I pass through is like when you're opening at a comedy club or you're doing the 5 minutes, you don't want to go too dirty, you don't want to go too dark, you don't want to say these words, you don't want to talk about these things. The headliner will do that, the feature will lead into it.
Yeah.
That's it. So like someone writes...
So you were looking at boundaries.
Because this is what club owners and club bookers are going to watch. If it's a comedy club that they care about, Now you're going to have some independent venues and you're going to have, all that. And by all means, go fucking crazy. But like what I was teaching was like, here, you want to get into the big clubs, the improvs, the what have you, and you want to open or guest spot
at the safe spots to not
be a professional comic, to be a professional
and a good joke without
dividing anybody too early into the show,
resorting to like,
and it's being and they're young guys, so but that's what woke has become. You know what I mean? Like that is what it's just this. I don't agree with this. So it's woke.
It's woke, yeah. And I think it's just an easy out for a lot of people to just be like, you know what? I don't like that. It's woke.
Yeah.
It's woke. But for something as not like Cracker Barrel changing their logo is such a non-issue. In
the grand scheme of things, when we still, again, I don't know how many times we haven't mentioned it.
I feel like
there is a list
like a fucking
of rich
of the podcast
pedophiles.
There's rich pedophiles that work in the government,
associated with the government. Yeah. We don't know. We should know. They should release it. But now it's
we're worried that an old white man was taken off of a restaurant logo. Like,
And a
holy
barrel.
shit.
And a barrel.
And a barrel. They took off the cracker and the barrel.
Now, I understand if someone's mad that their favorite food item is gone. I understand if someone doesn't like the interior. And if you just leave it at that, that's fine.
I guarantee you 60% of the people that are posting about this have never actually been to a Cracker.
I don't know, man. Those elderly people go to Cracker Barrel, dude. Those middle-aged,
They don't know
they
social
do.
media.
I mean, they
don't know
don't, but
social
they know how to bitch. They know how to bitch.
They do know how to. Actually, you know what?
They
Most
know
people that go to
enough.
Cracker Barrel do know how to bitch. Really
They
well.
know how to get that cursor into the text bar, type in their little bitch, and hit post. They know how to do that.
Yeah, and that's all they really need to do.
They stay off Twitter because the floodwaters are too shallow.
Yeah, they're all on fucking Truth Social or whatever the fucking barrel that they're. Speaking of barrels, Truth.
But you know
Social.
what? I have had the same kind of uproar that no one else it seemingly had. Like I thought when Red Lobster ended the endless shrimp, we would have a.
Okay.
I thought there'd be rioting in the fucking streets.
Let's talk about this.
Like, why?
What is your fucking moment like Cracker Barrel changing their logo? What was like a moment in, Endless Shrimp for sure, but like did you have a moment where you're like, this needs to be fucking
what? So like the last time I got majorly upset that a company rebranded like Cracker Barrel has, I would even say this is even worse because it was also a name change. When WWF was forced to be WWE, I was so extremely pissed off about that. Because for those of you that don't know, they had that acronym for longer than the World Wildlife Fund. And the World Wildlife Fund basically beat them to the punch, so to speak. And they had to change the initials. And because go ahead.
For me, it was Taco Bell upping the price of the beefy crunch burrito, or taking it off the menu.
McDonald's getting rid of the play place.
Yeah.
When I was 27.
Oh yeah, and you were like, God damn it! Now I gotta find another place to get kicked out of. No, it's just like or Taco Bell during the unpleasant times of 2020. They took a lot of shit off their menu that they did not have to take off their menu.
Yeah.
And that is something I was like, we need to start some sort of uprising about this.
I'm not going to lie. I've kind of been pissed off at Taco Bell ever since they took out the beef and potato burrito. It used to be like $1.50 or
I remember that.
$1.85.
Yeah.
Just used to have those like tater tots in there.
I would just crush the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, there's nothing better than just getting high as hell and going to Taco Bell and getting a beef and potato burrito.
But there's I think Taco Bell is like the prime suspect when you look at inflation, because some of the shit they fucking have that was 99 cents in 2009.
Yeah, what's a dollar menu? There's no such thing as a dollar menu anymore.
No, there's not. But like a lot of other places were subtle about it. They were like, it's $1.59.
Yeah, the McDonald's
Taco Bell was like the 99-cent five-layer burrito. That's $6. Fuck you. And you're like, what the fuck, man?
God damn it, man. Here you go. Damn.
Yeah. And then they just spit in your mouth.
Shit's so good.
It's so and they're like,
so good,
I know you're coming back, you piece of shit.
I am, but stop calling me that.
I don't want to. And they're like, you're gonna.
I'll give you the $6. Just stop calling me names.
They know you're coming back. They don't care.
It's just, I feel like this is a sequel. I mean, it is, but I feel like this is a direct sequel to one of our previous episodes because, like, the next topic. I feel like it's kind of our fault, but our viewership doesn't show it.
Yeah,
when we first brought up...
I think this is on us. Yeah, I think this one's on us.
When we first brought up green dildos, by the way, we could say it. When
cool.
we first brought it up, we were talking about, hey, stop throwing them at WNBA games, and I jokingly said, yeah, start throwing them at football games or other sports. And now it's happened in the NFL now at a preseason game. Green dildo.
And much worse,
the PGA Tour. That might be on Happy Gilmore too. That might be no.
You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's throw this one on Adam Sandler. Thanks, Adam.
Maybe. However,
you've done two terrible things. You made Kevin James famous.
Okay, I agree with that.
And you've made the PGA Tour covered in dildos.
So a group has taken responsibility, a crypto group with green dildo coin.
The fucking worst thing.
Trading at a pretty cheap margin if you're into crypto. It's trading pretty cheap right now, and this is their way of getting the coin up. Cool.
Okay. So
I don't condone investing in crypto. That's just me.
Can
not
I go
financial
off,
advice. I gotta say it. Not financial advice. But if you're into crypto, it's trading at a low coin. Go ahead.
Can I go off, King?
Go ahead, Queen.
Thank you. So like that's at this point in time when we've gotten past the NFT phase.
Sure.
And I think in general we've gotten past the meme coin phase.
Sure. Yeah.
Why are we fucking throwing dildos to make fucking fake currency? This is fucking goofy.
I don't know, man. Why are we getting mad at Cracker Barrel? You know what I mean? Like, this is it's everybody, fair. Bro. It's everybody. Fair. Everybody's doing crazy shit.
Like, everything seems like such a fucking nothing. Everything seems like nothing. Which I think is a Radiohead song. I don't at this point.
We saw a green dildo on a golf course before a beach ball. I don't know why. Like, there's a bunch of beach balls in heaven. I don't know why we're doing that.
That's why.
No, it's a crazy. No, it's a crazy world, I guess. But they're not being thrown at WNBA games anymore. So
it's a crazy mixed up world, and like we get all of this, but I can't get another Jessica Simpson out. Fucking bullshit.
I wouldn't. Bro, Jessica Simpson could not sing. I don't know what the craze was back then.
She was the green dildos of pop music.
God, no, that was such a crazy time because then they're like, let's give him a reality show. Let's let him host a special on ABC twice a year.
Ooh, I kind of want to talk about this. Let's naturally section off to this. 2009.
There's only so much you can talk about with green dildos. So many Hulk jokes you can make.
No, I want to talk about MTV in like the early 2000s where it's just like I feel like there's
wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. About the PGA Tour green dildo. Can you check your notes?
Oop.
Here's my question. Did it go into the hole? Brooks?
I hate you as a person.
Did it go into the hole? Go into the hole. Did it go into the hole?
I'm gonna mark that off as a check mark for the worst joke ever told. You should be getting your Oscar or whatever the fuck it is. Probably a Tony, you piece of shit.
I'll take a Tony. And then
yeah, you would. Yeah,
and then
you will.
after I win,
and then an Anthony, you fucking.
And then after I win my Tony, I'm gonna take a couple more strokes. Masturbation joke.
Shouldn't have.
And now that's as much we can do about green dildo. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna talk about fucking those MTV shows in like 2009, 2010. Like you look at like Parental Control, or it was like such a buck wild time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next, like these were shows that we.
Didn't they just have one that was just like your daughter's a whore or some shit? What was that?
Yeah, Parental Control, basically.
That was it. Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, my daughter is dating a fucking dildo, and I'm gonna set her up with somebody else. And then they would like make overt sexual references about how this other guy's gonna plow their daughter, or like. And then there was like,
Those were good
what was
times.
that one? Room Raiders.
Room Raiders. I
I
saw one with Maroon 5 on it.
Zac Efron was on one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And like, what a fucking wild time that was.
nothing
man.
mattered. No, during
Nothing
that
mattered.
during that
And
time,
also, it
during
was
that
so
time.
obviously fake. It was WWE level fake.
Oh
And
yeah.
we were all just fucking buying into it.
Well, that's the thing, man. A lot of people took that WWE formula of blurring the lines of fantasy and reality, and I think it's extended all the way into our political system, and that they're lying to us every single day.
Unfortunately, yeah, and that kind of sucks ass. I really like as I get older. God, I never thought I'd want to be just back sitting on my couch watching fucking Next.
It was also
I'll
during
tell you
that
what,
time.
though.
That was also during the time where they had Punked, and like they'd be covering up some like real life shit on Punked, like Zach Braff hitting that child.
Yeah. That
Or
was so fucking
almost
funny.
hitting that child and stuff. Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, Zach Braff would have hit this child.
But you know what also was happening at the time? Who was that guy that was like dating Lindsay Lohan when she was only like 16, 17, but they were like saying they were just
from
friends?
that '70s show.
Yeah,
too.
but they were clearly dating. They were clearly dating.
Yeah, and he was bragging about like hitting it under.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. It's not Danny Masterson. We all know what Danny Masterson is.
Yeah, he has his own fucking thing. But
Wilder Valderrama, that was it.
Because he had a show too on MTV at that time.
I mean,
Yo mama.
What about her? She died when I was 16, Brooks. What about her?
Yeah, that sucks. No,
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm a stable enough adult now. Look at my hair.
Yeah, no, for sure. I have gray hair and a dead mom as
Look
well.
at this. Yeah, dude, that's what it does. That's what it does. That's what it does right there, baby. That gives that premature gray.
Yeah, we're both Sephiroth.
When your mom dies when you're young, that's just the stress that comes in, baby. That's just like, oh shit, what am I gonna
You're like, this is it, bud. Good luck.
It's okay. Brooks and I are gonna cry later in private. But
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
no.
We're gonna play Marvel Rivals and fucking cry in each other's headphones. No, but he had
I need
Yo
heels.
Mama.
I need heels in the worst way, Sue.
Why does nobody want a tank?
Just need a goddamn. I just needed. I've needed
Want a Magneto, please.
I've needed a goddamn tank since 16 years old.
My mom died. I need a tank.
We're just in the game chat, like so the
Yeah.
strangers can hear us.
Everyone's like, dog, I'm in high school. Please stop.
I lost my headphones and nearly spilled my bubbly.
I love that. That's a good bit. No,
fuck.
but
What are
no,
we
he
even
had that-
talking about?
No, we were talking about Wilmer Valderrama. Highly problematic, and he just fucking disappeared, didn't he?
I mean, he could
Like-
only play one character, bro. He wasn't that good of an actor, you know.
No,
I think
but what I'm saying-
Lindsay Lohan
he
made a
had-
good decision.
So what I'm saying is, he had that show Yo Mama, which was a fucking awful show. It's just Yo Mama jokes. It's just Yo Mama jokes, and he was the host, and that was really bad. It was like the fucking bottom of the barrel. And it's kind of like at the same time we had like, you know, I love the 80s or I love the 90s. Let's talk about fucking shows from the 90s, which I think we should have been on if we had been in that moment. You know what I mean?
I would have been great on all that, except when I found out.
I would have been great on that.
I would have been great on all that. I would have been a great
Yeah.
Dan Schneider toy. I'd probably be one of those kids that just never mouthed up to it
I
because,
would have done it. I would have done it.
I would have done it. You
I
know,
would have danced for Dan. Yeah, I would have given him a show.
It was on that note we re-recorded the episode.
Yeah, right.
I'm kidding.
No,
we're
leave
not.
it in.
We're
Let's
not.
fucking do it.
We're
No,
not.
let's fucking.
Well, you know, if Keenan Thompson can do it, I can do it too. Just keep my mouth shut. If Keenan Thompson can keep his mouth shut, I can keep my mouth shut too if I was working anymore.
I didn't know.
You mean I can get on Saturday Night Live after
I didn't-
this?
I-
I didn't see
I
shit, bro.
Shit.
That-
Keep my mouth shut.
That dude just gave me $75 every week just to go
Oh.
play in the park. I didn't see shit.
Just to keep Kel Mitchell fed.
God damn. Kel Mitchell just caught a stray. Jesus.
Sorry. I love you, Kevin. Friend of the show.
Yeah, friends of the show. We love you.
Friends of the show.
We're
Keenan and Kel.
And no, I probably just killed my career right there, but I don't fucking care. I mean, it's not the first time. Come on now. Come on
you got
now.
a couple. You got 8 more lives.
Dude, my career is like just like what's that Frankenweenie? My career is like
career is
Frankenweenie. It's just this
Frankenweenie?
dog that won't die.
Fuck, man.
I keep
He keeps
killing
shooting
it.
himself in the head, and he keeps coming back.
I keep killing it, keep burying it in the backyard. Motherfucker just keeps on, and then next thing you know, I'm up on stage in an empty fucking castle.
Well, see, that was your mistake, because what I decided to do was attach myself to a comedian and just kill my career before it starts. That's what I did. That was the
Honestly,
fucking right move.
that's probably what I should have done. But now I'm with this cursed
yeah,
dog
yeah.
that won't die.
Yeah, I'm the Andy Richter, baby. What's up?
Dude, you know what sucks about it? I'll have like a bad set, right? And then I'm like, you know what, man? This is it. I'm just,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah.
next set's just fucking
Just crushes.
fuck. And then I'm just like,
Just
God,
burn that. You just have a real Cat Williams set,
God
and you're like,
damn it.
I'm killing it.
God damn it. No, I actually just say, God damn it.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
All right, so guys, stop throwing green dildos and.
I think that was a good bit we went off on.
I was just
That
saying,
fun.
just stop throwing them. Just stop throwing. Stop trying to make a crypto thing. Bitcoin owns the
here's
market.
the thing. I was with it until I learned it was a crypto thing, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck you.
Had it been something else, would you
Okay.
be? What would it be? What else could it be that you'd be like, I'm down with it?
Here's what really gets to me about this.
If it was a protest for what's going on in the world right now, in whatever inconceivable,
Yeah.
like in whatever
That-
weird way, I'd probably
I
support
could have
it.
got on board with that.
Yeah, but no,
But
this is just.
The fact that it is a cryptocurrency sucks. That makes it fucking lame right off the bat.
And I would say
hate it.
I would say these people need to go outside and touch grass, but they were just at the PGA, so they were just at the PGA golf course.
Well, they did touch grass.
They did. They had to have touched grass to get the dildo out there.
If you're advertising for currency, you're a fucking loser. Like, you're a fucking loser.
If
Like,
you're mad at
that's-
Cracker
that
Barrel for the logo being woke
Yeah.
and you're throwing you're just a loser.
Yeah, this whole episode is about
Is
fucking
about
losers.
losers. So let's get to our favorite loser in the DCU. Great transition, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Peacemaker season 2 started with a banger.
Oh,
Dude,
what
if
a fucking great start.
I'm gonna say it like this: if he's not doing this, all right. If James Gunn, this is planetary. I'm sorry for the mirrored view, but if he's not doing this big book right here, then I don't know what he's doing. But everything so far in Superman, Peacemaker, Creature Commandos has me to believe that James Gunn is doing his own version of planetary, and that will be the big DCU event here in a couple of years.
And
But-
honestly, read fucking Planetary if you haven't.
Read fucking Planetary. Now Warren Ellis,
Great
the
book.
author, has a shady things about him.
Well, what am I gonna do? Not read Sandman? Come on.
But I don't know who's worse than this. Actually, I think Neil Gaiman might have worse shit on him than Warren Ellis, but it's along those lines.
Is he related to Garth Ellis?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I've never considered that. I've never put two and two together.
I've never.
Garth Ellis is a fucking amazing writer, though.
Well, anyway, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he wrote Walking Dead. I know.
That was for the audience, not for you, Dan.
Well, whatever.
I wasn't testing your bona fides.
Okay, what did I say about words that I don't know? No, okay, so I guess
not to bring them up.
I guess I mean, it's been out. We can talk spoilers. I really like how James Gunn has presented the multiple realities. It's subtle, it's simple, it's nothing too complicated. We don't need a portal.
I think that's big of a spoiler because it was introduced in season 1, Peacemaker.
Yeah, no, the closet was introduced, but what we didn't know about the closet was that the closet's storage.
It was a communal space.
A communal space. We didn't know that. We could see it in the background, but we didn't know it. We just thought that was his whole closet. We just thought that was all Peacemaker's dad's shit. But yeah, I love that.
And then once we see another person walking through it, or another, not person, but another thing walking through it, it kind of introduces a whole new layered entire thing.
Now, how did you like the retconning of the Justice Gang replacing the Justice League?
I loved that. Anything to end the Snyderverse is pretty cool in my books.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
I will say I enjoyed
those nerds.
I will what?
Snyderverse nerds.
Oh, you said nerds. I was like, what?
Oh, golly.
I was like, okay, you said nerds.
Yeah, I said nerds.
Hold on. Let me get my heart rate down for a second. Jesus. I enjoyed the Aquaman Barry joke in the first cut more than I enjoyed the joke, because just seeing Aquaman saying "fuck you, Barry" was just hilarious to me. And but the Guy Gardner punchline was still good too. Maxwell Lord character debuted, or kind of had a longer.
Better.
It fits better.
It fits better.
Sean Gunn's character of Maxwell Lord has a bigger part than he did in the Superman movie. Last time Maxwell Lord was played was by Pedro Pascal in Wonder Woman 1989. What are we thinking in the differences between the Maxwell Lords? Which one do we like better?
It's going to be Sean Gunn for sure.
Yeah, because Sean Gunn doesn't have like a magic rock.
But that's not Pedro Pascal's fault.
It's not Pedro's fault. It's absolutely not Pedro's fault at all. But, he did read the script. So he did.
Yeah, that's a good point. He did, and he signed on for it, didn't he?
He did sign on for it, but you know what? A lot of great actors.
Okay, but also, that was, what, 2021?
Yeah, 2021, 22.
People were reaching for some shit at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
They were grasping at straws in 2021. Yeah. And we all thought the Wonder Woman sequel would be really cool because
Wonder Woman was pretty all right. It was pretty all right.
I'll say it's the best DC movie
out of that Snyderverse. Yeah,
out of the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
It was just, it was a breath of fresh air. And then the sequel had also from SNL, Kristen
Wiig
Wiig
as Cheetah. Yeah,
it's Cheetah.
Which I didn't hate the casting. I didn't hate the casting.
No, the casting was solid as fuck. But it was just it had that 2021 energy of we're all still kind of locked up and no one really fucking cares. Okay, so
that would be saying but that would be saying it didn't get a fair shot. And I think it did get a fair shot because it was one of the first movies to open back up the theaters to get people back in the theaters.
But that's what I'm saying is it had that energy of that 2021 energy of
No, it was on streaming. It was on streaming. Movie theaters weren't even open again.
Yeah. So it it didn't get the fair shot because we were all still in this weird place. But
at the same time, the story and then the plot devices in the story were very weak and ridiculous. The magic rock. And then you got what's his name's character, the guy from Star Trek. What's his name?
Which Star Trek?
The J.J. Abrams Star Trek. He plays Kirk.
Chris Pine?
Chris Pine. You have Chris Pine's...
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
His soul takes over another guy's body, and then she,
the whole
and then she has sex with Chris Pine.
Oh, yeah, that's
in
right.
that body,
yeah.
Which means Wonder Woman had non-consensual sex with a total stranger who didn't even know what was going on. And
yeah, it's a real Porky's 2 situation.
It's a real Porky's 2 situation. Yeah.
Wait, no, Revenge of the Nerds. Sorry.
Revenge of the Nerds. Porky's 2 probably as well.
Probably Porky. There's probably some unconsensual.
Probably some Caddyshack in there. There's probably some.
There's a Weekend at Bernie's 2 situation there. No, I was thinking of Revenge of the Nerds 2 when he like dresses up as Vader.
Yeah.
That woman. Yeah.
When
terrible
really
fucking flick. Don't watch.
When really it's more like a Clerk situation with the guy in the bathroom. You remember that?
Oh yeah. That's that.
God,
dude, that's a way better version of the Revenge of the.
I mean, yeah, I would think that would. Yeah, that's almost the same, except the guy in Clerks doesn't come back.
No, but I think it's a better version because it's like it wasn't a direct non-consensual activity.
Yeah.
It was a dead guy who was just...
She thought it was someone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that would be... Also, digging back on that, damn that start, Kevin Smith. I watched that when I was fucking 12 years old.
Yeah, man. That fucking flick... Like,
God damn, Kevin. It did.
Did you watch the third one?
Clerks 3? Yeah, dude, I cried.
Broke my heart.
Yeah, dude. No, Kevin.
Holy shit!
Give us Clerks 4, bro.
You didn't have to do that. You came out with Clerks 2, and I was like, "Oh, this is funny because I'm a teenager."
Yeah.
And then I saw Clerks 3, and I was like, "I am having an existential crisis right now."
And I don't think Jersey Girl gets a good of a rap as it should. I think that Jersey Girl is also a fantastic movie.
I heard the funniest thing about George Carlin in Jersey Girl.
Yeah.
Like when he was directing George Carlin was dead set on being a actor.
Yeah.
In that film.
No, that was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Where he was like in the
wasn't it Jersey Girl where he does that ass cash or grass?
I don't know. I heard a similar story though.
No.
It was about Jay and Silent, but playing the hitchhiker. Yeah. And it was his commitment to that led to Jersey Girl, but also Dogma. He was committed to playing that role.
Fantastic, yeah.
No, Carlin was amazing. Carlin wanted to be an actor.
He wanted to be an actor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do comedy. He was like, I'm not half-assed here. I want to.
Yeah.
He was like, what does my character feel in this moment? And Kevin Smith was like, I don't know, man.
Dude, he just wants to get. He's a
hitchhiker that's sucking a dick. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but what does he want? It's like, oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you.
Right.
You know what? I'm just gonna recommend. We're gonna close out on this. But Peacemaker starting really good. Episode 1, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it a full 10 out of 10 is because I wanted another episode to watch. I wanted a 2-episode premiere instead of a 1.
Yeah.
See,
that's
also
why I watched it late.
The new intro with Foxy Shazam. Love it.
Yeah,
Love it, James.
Can I say though, it's not as good as the first season.
I hate all of you. I hate everyone saying that because Foxy Shazam is one of my favorite bands. I hate y'all. I hate all the people on the internet.
It just doesn't have the same fucking
flow. Okay, but see, here's the thing. So that first season,
he's setting a new tone. He's setting a new
tone. Because in that first season song is more comedy than anything. Do you really wanna taste it? Right?
Yeah.
Oh Lord is a song written to Julian Lennon about his father's passing. Okay?
Wait, written to Julian Lennon?
Yeah, about his dad's passing. Okay? And in the chorus, yeah, dude, they're fucking Foxy Shazam's amazing. That's why the song starts out
Julian Lennon.
It's a hungry world. It was based on a letter John Lennon had written to his son. It was based on that.
I just think it's weird to write a
but that's why the chorus. Well, that's where they got the idea. Would you stop it?
All right. Hey, that's art, baby.
So right in the chorus, when he hits his normal street clothes, the chorus is, there will always be wrongs to your right. There will always be wars left to fight. Blah, blah. The lyrics to this intro are more in touch with what's going on with the character of Peacemaker right now. Whereas in season 1, it was kind of like, he's a fucking loser crazy guy, and he's a fucking blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's a goofball.
Yeah, which is, here's a goofball song. But now, as we're watching this character grow, the show grows as well.
It's like I told you off camera, that first episode had a major existential moment that felt so real, and it took away all of the comedy
I know what you're talking about.
It gives it soul.
I know what you're talking about.
For a moment. Yeah. And
I think there's many moments like that. So the moment you're speaking about is when Chris is with the family he never had, right? And he's just sitting there. The other one is when the chick, what's her name? I just don't want to call her the chick.
Harcourt?
Yeah. When she goes to the bar just to make herself feel good again and get the shit kicked out of her. And then she gets the shit kicked out of her after beating the shit out of everybody. Gets the shit kicked out of her, and the last shot, she smiles in her own blood.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. But also it's because she had basically gone to try to find a job in the only thing she knows how to do. And has been denied that privilege. And golly, if that's not the most fucking human experience, to be like, this is the only thing I have.
I just go fight people at a bar.
And I think that's something that both of us have experienced, where it's like, this is the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is all I have. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And golly, did that not fucking just hit me to the core. I was like, oh man. And it's on par with that fucking scene in Superman where he's talking about what a human is.
Also, I really loved, and this is very subtle, but when Superman's doing his speech, there's a glare, in the background. There's light shining on him as he's delivering. Same thing with Peacemaker when he's talking with the Justice Gang, and he has that big glare on his helmet. And they can't hear him, but he's going in deep about how the problems he finds with himself and everything. It's that same kind of glare in there, like when light is on a superhero. It's also
just kind of like, this is like what it means to be a superhero to me. What I believe to be a superhero.
So in those moments where the characters are getting really deep about themselves, there's a light on them is what I'm catching from the DCU.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like this theatrical spotlight moment.
Yeah. As if it were a stage show. Yeah.
Where they're just in the spotlight and they're making their money.
Yeah.
It's super theatrical, which is something I kind of attribute to like the way Nicolas Cage performs.
Okay.
It's very theatrical. It's very over the top, but it shines a light on the character itself. It makes a moment out of it.
And those little type of subtleties. That's why
it kicks ass, man.
DCU is just gonna be just amazing. It's just gonna be fucking amazing, dude.
But let's talk about that. I talked with you about that, where it's how is he gonna mesh this this family friendly Superman with Peacemaker, which we both agreed
Well,
has
how
a
did
very adult kind
how
of
did
thing.
Marvel did it when the Netflix Marvel shows were
Yeah, but
kind of graphic?
this is
I
very
know
different.
there's no orgies and shit in Jessica Jones. There should have been. There's no
I agree.
orgies and
I agree with
shit.
that.
There's no
That's actually probably why it got canceled. But
they wanted it. But no,
like, should have had more.
I think you can keep things divided, and
I just think that he doesn't need to uphold to like Disney standard. He
there is
is
no Disney standard. This is Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers doesn't
no,
have a
no, but
standard.
that's what I'm saying because when he was making Guardians of the Galaxy,
Oh, yeah, no, he had the
uphold,
Disney.
uphold
Yeah,
Disney standard.
he had the Disney
And so,
influence.
yeah, so now he is kind of let loose from that, and he's able to just make any kind of confluation of both of these ideals. Like he can have the family friendly mix with the R-rated stuff, and just kind of go seamlessly between the two.
Yeah.
And I think that's a super exciting and fresh take.
Yeah. And I think he can keep them separate. Because Warner Brothers has no standard right now, and if you really want to overtake Marvel in the whole game, maybe that's the way to do it.
But
You
that's
know?
the like they're gonna let him off the leash because
They got to, because they've been following Marvel's plan with, they did it with Snyder.
and it sucked.
It wasn't, I mean, they can't duplicate somebody else's idea, which was Kevin Feige's idea and everything.
Yeah.
So like,
and even that's crumbling though at the moment.
Because honestly, you know, we're all just exhausted. I think we're just all exhausted
Burnt out.
on the fact that like we know how long the journey takes to get to a big event that we'd actually care about, like Doomsday, for example. You know, we knew how long it took when Endgame came out. As soon as Endgame was over with, we were like, oh fuck, we gotta wait another 10 years for something like this. And I just think with that realization, that's when the not superhero exhaustion, Marvel exhaustion hit. Because now it's like,
100%.
man, I gotta go through another 10-year story. And now
I don't want to do that.
this, I don't think this DCU phase or era or whatever they want to call it is going to be 10 years. I think it's going to be like a 5-year thing. 5-6 year thing.
I think he's got a plan, and it is not. I think the biggest thing is that it has variety to it.
Yeah.
Which is what he's doing. He's giving a lot of directors their free clearance to do something fresh.
Yeah.
Like Clayface being a horror film and things like that. Something that gives it variety, and with Disney not wanting to like have any restrictions. So it's sort of like a freewheeling, and we saw it in the first episode of Peacemaker where he's just like he's off the leash. He's off the leash. He and he has free reign to do what he wants to do, and that's much more than Disney would let him do.
Yeah. And with this Luthor tech and Peacemaker's dad's tech and fucking with alternate realities and pocket dimensions and everything.
Yeah, see, it took Marvel 10 years to get to that.
Took Marvel, yes. He did it instantly. Did it instantly. And
right off the bat.
And if you're wondering, well, where does Matt Reeves' Batman fit on this? Where does James Gunn's new Batman come in? It's very possible. And if you're still a Snyderverse fan, this opens up to where we could see Henry Cavill come back as Superman and meet David Cornsett Superman. Because the story of Planetary, the DC characters, different types of DC characters from different eras are all a part of this. Yeah. But they're kind of the background. They're the background characters to the main protagonist that you haven't even met yet.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So don't worry about that. But this is gonna be fucking awesome, and I don't think it's gonna take as much time because he's linking the cartoons, the television shows, the movies, all in one, telling one cohesive universal story.
If he keeps this short, like I think he saw what Kevin Feige was trying to do, and he saw his downfalls on it.
Yeah.
and I think he's speeding up the process on
Well,
this.
because Marvel did Phase 1, and they were like, "Cool, let's do it again," but they didn't tweak anything. They didn't insert any
They
new.
ran a chorus, yeah.
Yeah, they was like, "Oh, this works. Let's do it for another 10 years." But then pandemics,
But
and
yeah,
then
and then we all just got kind of tired of it.
the world gets bad, and when the world gets bad, putting up we
Yeah.
we were at the point where we didn't want to see another Marvel character save the day because it just seemed fucked up at that time, And
Yeah, we were all in our fucking bag at that.
I think the brilliant part he delivered about Superman was making him more human. Because if we saw another superheroed alien dick saving this man,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we
yeah.
have to go outside where who knows when martial law is going to strike in your local area.
We were looking for an escape, and it was no longer being provided.
I think James
Like, at that
Gunn
point.
is providing us an escape. Just James, make sure you don't have any LGBTQ shit in there, or else Snoop Dogg is gonna get pissed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he will.
So Snoop, I'm gonna play the audio for him. They can hear it in the microphone, right? They can hear it in the microphone.
Put it in post.
I might put it in post because now I can't find it. Well, Snoop was being interviewed, and he said that he was put in an awkward position while watching the movie Lightyear. During the movie Lightyear, his son was questioning the LGBTQ characters about why the two women had a son or a child. And Snoop Dogg said he does not want to be thrown in the middle of that during a movie. Feels it's inappropriate that he has to be the one to explain.
I fucking hate that cop out so much.
And I hate that too, because there's nothing, it's not a big deal. It's your current world right now. Just fucking.
It's also literally your job to explain to your
just
child how society works.
Mom, some in some states, son, two mommies can have a kid. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to do.
It's not that much of a fucking explanation.
And if the kid says why, you just say because some want to. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to get into heterosexual relationship. You don't have to get into homosexual relationship, depending on the age of the kid. All right. Now, if the kid's 13, sit him down and fucking explain the birds and the bees and how.
Even then, it's not that fucking hard.
It's not
process.
It's not. But when it is, though, when you want them to think something, when you want them to think a certain way.
When you're pushing a narrative, yeah.
When you're pushing a narrative. And when you don't explain that to a child, when you make it taboo, the child thinks it's taboo. And if you want the child to think it's taboo.
When you act wonky about it, that's when it's now an issue. If you're just like, hey, sometimes two women have a kid, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
And if you want the kid to make it taboo, that means you're not doing your job as a parent, because your child is supposed to take all the information in with himself and have his own perspective and has his own ideas on things in the world. And if you're already having this predetermined judgment placed as my dad thinks it's bad and has instilled in me it's bad or it's taboo, so that means it's weird. They're gonna grow up thinking it's weird the whole time. They're gonna.
But if you're a parent who's like, why do I have to explain shit to my child? It's like, that's literally your only job.
Now, I could understand being in the middle of a movie and you're just like, shit. But Snoop doesn't say, oh, I explained to him afterwards. So he's really upset because of what it is and what.
But like, here's my thing. I guarantee you that kid did not have a question when watching the film.
I mean, I don't know. Because then we're saying Snoop Dogg's lying about what happened. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go that far in saying he's like, because it's stupid enough to bring it up on an interview and admit to it. You know what I mean? It's dumb enough.
But like that kind of is like the thing where it's just like, it's you pushing a narrative again by saying like, why do I have to explain this to my child? It's like, well, just fucking explain to your child. Who cares? Like,
yeah. And I feel like we've been like, as a society, we've been through this problem before with movies.
This is not a new fucking thing.
But I think he was getting on the radio to explain an awkward situation with him and his son, and he was tone deaf to what he was actually explaining. I feel. I just don't feel like Snoop Dogg just made it up and the kid didn't actually do that.
I agree that it is just basic. Well, I feel like he probably made it more of a
than it actually was.
Yeah. This kid probably asked him a very simple question without the idea of
why do the two women have a kid? That I mean, and I can see a kid wondering that. I can see a kid asking that. But
I can see that.
But if you're awkward and feeling bad over having to say some women in this country can, then what's the problem with you?
Also, like, if you have a kid, like, that's
I know
your job as a parent is to answer hard questions.
So like when Diddy was in the room, did you feel awkward?
Yeah. Did you feel weird then?
Did you ever allow Diddy in the room with your kids? You know?
Probably did.
I don't know. I'd feel weird if it's really that big of a thing. I'd feel weird to be in the music industry knowing Diddy's doing what he's doing and not saying shit. Or just like any record producer or record label. Like, cause
worse than two people of the same sex having a relationship.
Diddy ain't the only monster in the music industry, and Diddy ain't the only openly like sexual person in the music industry.
And that's a good point. Is like Snoop Dogg has to have seen way worse fucking shit
than two mothers in a light year.
Two mothers with a child.
So, like, let me get this straight, Snoop. If you're making millions, it's fine. But if you're sitting in a movie theater with your kid, it's not. Okay, well, go fuck yourself.
Well, if you actually have to talk to your kid about,
oh my god,
sucks. Oh no, I have to explain something to my child.
We're gonna wrap it up there, Snoop, friend of the show. Just chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
Calm down, bud. We
still love you. Still love you.
We want to keep loving you.
Who can't just still love Snoop? That man could literally commit murder.
He did that thing. But also, like, he should have been more upset with the product of Lightyear itself. It wasn't a great.
Yeah, no, I don't know what Disney was thinking with that. I don't know what. Now, if Disney's intention was to push that, I'm gonna Snoop all the way. But I think Disney was just trying to milk that fucking Toy Story cow.
Oh yeah,
as good as they can.
They had that tiny cow just fucking dry it out, huh?
Hey guys, I got some more stand-up spots I'm going to be at September 5th, The Loft in Scranton. I'm going to be headlining that fundraiser show for the NEPA Comedy Fest. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's September 6th. I'm terrible. I'm fucking terrible, Brooks.
That's all right. It's not
all right,
bud.
Let me try this again. September 5th, I'm over at Bar & Company, over at Oliphant, for a special show called Packed in Danzyland. That is the little comedy group in Danzyland. I'm headlining the show, so that's why we're calling it that. It's over in Bar & Company. That's September 5th. September 6th, I'm headlining the Loft in Scranton for the fundraiser of the NEPA Comedy Show, or Comedy Fest. And in that fest, I will be performing specifically on Saturday. Is that October the 4th? October the 4th, I do believe. Maybe October the 5th. I'm sorry, numbers, guys. Numbers, calendars, craziness. Yes, October the 4th is a Saturday. I will be on a 1 o'clock show, and then I will be hosting the 7 o'clock show. Check the NEPA Comedy Fest Festival website and Facebook pages for the specific venues, all that good stuff. And yeah, Brooks, where are you going to be?
So you can find me at my OnlyFans.
At your OnlyFans?
Yeah, my OnlyFans page. Any like traffic towards that would be great because it's mostly just me explaining Warhammer 40K lore, and it's not getting a lot of traffic.
You need to hit up Henry Cavill, man.
Yeah, trust me, I've tried.
He'll say no to you though, because you aren't a 19-year-old female. So
he will. Probably after this episode, he will say no, for sure.
Just kidding, Henry. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Friend to you, Henry.
Hey, you were a great Superman.
We befriend all Supermen except Dean Cain. Dean Cain is not a friend of the show. Fuck Dean Cain.
Eat a dick, you fucking sack of shit.
You and the person you played, Scott Peterson, aren't too far off from the quality human beings you guys are. Thank you, Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dick, Dean Cain.
You played him well, because you are that man. Sorry.
And as we say every week, suck a dick, Dean Cain. You sack of shit.
It's not the real world. It's Danzyland. Suck a dick, Dean Cain. I'm Danzy. That's Brooksy. We'll see you next week. Peace!